gooning. The more time I spend on the internet as of late, the more things I start to learn, almost none of them being positive. And something I've recently learned about is gooning, as well as the people who tend to partake in such acts, gooners. But in this video, we're going to be looking at these mythical creatures themselves. As scary as it may be, don't worry, we can do this. But first, I think it's important that we find out what exactly is gooning, as well as the mythical creatures who live far beyond our realm that we know as the Gooners. So gooning, what is it? Now, upon a search on the world's most reliable urban dictionary, I was stunned at how every single one of these definitions I cannot read, or it will pose a giant risk to this video. And I mean, some of these are really detailed, like look at this, dude wrote an entire paragraph. So, this is the best one I can find, and it is still going to be heavily censored. I want you to fill in the blanks with your mind. Gooning is described as the act of a very addicted or chronic getting so into or that the dude becomes a total becomes stupid on his own, can think of nothing else but. The more I read that, the more brain cells I could physically feel disintegrating into nothingness. Do you see what I mean when I tell you that I can barely even speak about this? Now, in order to dumb it down a little bit, I'm going to give a bit of an example. Let me put my glasses on. This is Bernard.
Hello?
Bernard is what we in the human realm would describe as a gooner.
You certainly got that right.
Bernard here loves going on the internet. He has many different websites that he loves. Most of them have the letter X in it.
Keep going.
Bernard here loves to spend hours at a time locking himself in his bedroom, consuming. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Well, that was traumatic. Gooning is one of those words that have been given a newfound meaning on the internet. Now, believe it or not, goon was once a word that people would use to describe their friend group, for an example. Nowadays, you cannot say to somebody, yeah, I'm just hanging out with the goon squad. Yeah, bro, that you are instantly getting blocked. Now that we've learned, I think it would be a good time to look into the legends, the myths, the gooners themselves. So they are entities which I don't think anybody wants to encounter in real life. There are many reasons as to why you probably don't. One of them being that they smell. Now everybody quiet down and take a moment. I just want you to close your eyes and picture the smelliest, mustiest, grimiest individual that you can possibly fathom in your mind. Whatever image just popped in your little noggin, bro, just scratch that off the list, because I can guarantee that these people are 10 times worse than that. Gooners are rarely seen in public. You would have a better chance finding $1 million, billion, trillion just sitting on the sidewalk than seeing one of these individuals just casually going on a walk. Better yet, you would have a better chance eating a pound of asparagus and not having to plug your nose on your next trip to the bathroom. But if you do ever find yourself coming across one of these cryptids in public, you will know by their smell. They smell like, have you ever been in your grandparents' mildew-ridden haunted basement? That's the easiest I can get to describe to one of them. Now, these people will typically stay in a room in their house, or their parents' house rather, and they will call this place the Goon Cave. Bro, I know for a fact that these people definitely think they have some sort of Playboy Cardi aura by calling it something so mysterious. Bedroom? Oh, mother. It's the Goon Cave, so please refer to it as such. Like, I just got something itching in my gut telling me that they think they are Batman. Bro, it's not mysterious, it's not cool, it needs a cleanup. Now, after doing some research and looking into these peculiar people, and reading some urban legend type paragraphs about how bad their little goon caves are, and I got curious, so I decided to search them up and... like this. What What even is this disgusting lair? I don't even think this is a basement in a house. I'm pretty sure this is a back room in a New York subway station. I mean, look, it literally has "Get Out" spray painted on the walls. I really don't even want to know what other type of things go on here. This is from Birdie's video, but I've seen it online too, and I just feel like I need to throw it in. This Reddit post. This is one of the most prepared people I've ever seen in my life.
Emergency kit I made just in case I need to immediately anywhere I am. Laptop, charger, pictures of tons of earphones, and 6 terabytes worth of my favorite.
Get as far away from me as possible. I think the fact that disturbs me most about it is that without even knowing it, you may have already encountered somebody like this. It could have just been the normal Joe Schmo that you sat beside on the subway. Or even worse, that post could have been from me and you would never know. It wasn't. Now, I think it's a good time to cover the other pursuits of said people. Giving away money. That's something they love to do. These people love to give money to streamers and content creators for the reason that I think deep down, these people hope that these female streamers will want them in the future. And I'm just here to tell you that's not going to happen in a million years. Female streamers, specifically on Twitch, get a lot of money from these people. There was an entire niche called hot tub streams, where these streamers would sit in a hot tub and just talk about nothing, just yap with chat, and they would get hundreds of thousands of dollars pouring in straight into their bank accounts. And where is it coming from? These individuals who sit down in their basement, do nothing. Where are they getting this money from? I have no idea, because I'm 95% sure they don't have a job, but whatever income they get is just getting thrown to these streamers. I'm going to come out and say something that might be a little controversial. I don't have a problem with these streamers. If that's the thing that they want to do, they should have the freedom to do it. I mean, it doesn't affect me in any ways, but this is something that was going crazy on Twitch. And this all started around 3 years ago during the lockdown, because some people, or rather everybody, had literally nothing to do. So they would just be blowing their money on nothing. I think the mindsets that these degenerates have is horrible, because sometimes they do actually get angry when the streamer doesn't want to interact with them directly. They will donate 10 grand, and when the streamer then reveals that she doesn't want a relationship with the person donating, they will throw a fit and feel as if they are entitled to that, which is just completely wrong. I mean, it was your choice to give away all that money, and they end up throwing fits online complaining about said streamer, saying that it was all fraudulent and that said streamer is a liar. But I mean, dude, I have no idea what kind of fantasy you were building up in your mind.
Yeah, maybe if I give her enough money, she'll love me back.
Like, bro, Bernard, get back into reality, my friend. That's not how the real world works. You can also find these people on other websites. It isn't just Twitch. A very popular one is OF, which if you don't know what OF is, are you Patrick Star living under a rock? I mean, come on. But these people will pay for a subscription to... yeah. And some of these people will tip an insane amount of money. I mean, bro, they gotta be rich, because there's no way that they are just throwing away thousands of dollars just like change they found in their back pocket. Anyways, let's talk about what we learned today. What did we gather from this entire experience, I guess? Some of these people need to wake up, go outside, and realize that there is more to life than these activities. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all infinitely, and to all of my wonderful subscribers. Boom boom psh, 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 boom boom psh,